$200 million. Allen Iverson earned $200 million. That gap has a document. December 2012, a courtroom in Georgia.
You're not your scar? How you feel?
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Allen Iverson told a judge the following: "This is not a number from a tabloid. This is not a rumor. That is a sworn financial disclosure filed in a court of law."
Would do something so drastically wrong to kids.
It's pretty sad.
"14 seasons, $154,770,668 in NBA salary alone. $50 million more for endorsements. 2 years after he retired, gone.
Announcing my retirement from basketball. You know, I thought that once this day came, it would be basically a tragic day. I never imagined the day coming, but I knew it would come. But most importantly, you know, I want to thank my kids. You know, in this profession, you have no idea how hard it is. You know, trying to live up to all the expectations, trying to be a perfect man when you know you're not.
Allen Iverson averaged 31.1 points per game in 2001.
And the crowd rising to their feet. There, that little wrinkle there gets Allen ISO'd on either side that he...
And Allen Iverson hits the 15-footer.
Sixers up 5.
He won the MVP.
2001 NBA MVP, Allen Iverson.
He took a 6-seeded 76ers team to the NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. Game 1, 48 points, overtime win.
I mean, Kobe Bryant right on him. He drives it and gets Kobe back on his heels, pulls back with the water.
The Sixers by 4, 40 seconds left in overtime. Iverson with the lead chasing. Iverson takes all the way. Shaq held back, did not want to pick up a fourth foul.
He is so fast out in the open court. Shaq had about 5 feet on him, and he can run as a big guy. He just turned on the burners and ran right past him.
Iverson. Yes. Allen Iverson, 38 points, and the Sixers lead by 12. Iverson, off the hesitation dribble, sets it up for Tyrone Hill. Shot clock down to 5. Snow. Iverson from way downtown.
That same year, Reebok made a decision. In 2001, at the peak of his career, Iverson signed a lifetime deal with Reebok. $800,000 per year for life, and a trust fund.
You know, I don't want none of these kids down here to be like Allen Iverson. I want them to be better than me. My legacy is about more than points and crossovers, braids and sleeves.
A corporation looked at the most famous basketball player in the world and wrote a contract specifically designed to prevent him from spending his own money. Here's what the math shows. Even with Reebok paying him $800,000 a year for life, he was still losing $2,800,000 every year. $10,000 a month on clothes. He never packed for road trips. He bought everything new in every city. $1,000 a month on dry cleaning. In 2010, Iverson's wife, Tawana, gave him a choice. She had filed for divorce. He wanted to save the marriage. She presented a post-nuptial agreement.
List of every woman he slept with during their 10-year marriage. According to TMZ, Tawana Iverson filed court documents asking for that information. She originally filed for divorce back in March of 2010. The couple then attempted to reconcile. She dropped the divorce petition, but then filed again last June. Not just asking for names, Tawana, she's asking for phone numbers, too. Does Mrs. Iverson even have the right to ask for that? And does Allen Iverson have to hand over the information?
Well, yes, she absolutely does have the right to ask for it, and it makes sense. The fact that she's asking for names and phone numbers is nothing compared to what she could be asking for and potentially should be asking for if adultery is an issue.
If Iverson violated any single term, he forfeited the entire $32 million Reebok trust fund to Tawana. The divorce was finalized in 2013. Tawana was entitled to the full $32 million. She gave him half. This is not a story about bad decisions. Every outlet has told that story. The NBA Players Association had financial education programs available to every player in the league. Attendance was not mandatory. The league that generated $204 million for one player over 14 years had no mechanism to ensure that player arrived at retirement with any of it. 11 years. From the most valuable player in basketball to a sworn statement that he couldn't cover his monthly bills.
Like I was out of control with it, man. And then I thought I was gonna play forever. You know what I mean? And I thought this run, and God put me in check. You know what I'm saying? That money got funny.
The rookie scale kept his first contract below market. The CBA structure limited what he could earn in his peak years. The financial education programs were optional, and the one document that guaranteed his future was written by a corporation, not the league, not the union, Reebok. Allen Iverson turns 55 on June 7, 2030. That is the date the trust fund unlocks. 5 months before that, on December 31, 2029, the current NBA collective bargaining agreement expires.
Free agency is going to start on November 20th at 6 o'clock Eastern. The December 22nd start with a 72-game season now locked in. The salary cap, that's going to be just over $109 million. And it's going to increase between 3 and 10% each season going forward. That gives teams the ability to plan.
Yeah, and I think the key thing here is that the Players Association and the league agreed to this. So when everyone's agreeing to it, we understand that there's a give and take, and especially in this situation when there's been such a crazy year, there is no we're going to dig our heels into the ground on this moment. It's like, no, look, we all have to come together for a compromise, and Michelle Roberts is one of the best in the business, so she made sure Adam Silver is one of the best in the business, if not the best commissioner in all of sports. So
when that agreement gets renegotiated, the financial architecture that produced $204 million in earnings and $1 million in net worth gets rebuilt from scratch. The owners know exactly what happened to Allen Iverson.